Hello and welcome to a practice designed to help you unwind and rest. We're going to be down on the ground, rolling around and stretching the whole time. You don't need any props though. If you do feel comfortable with a pillow under your head when you're on your backside, you could have a pillow or a blanket handy. Feel free to get your space cozy, turn your lights down or off, get any props you like for comfort close by, and then let's recline. On your backside with your feet planted down and your knees bent up toward the ceiling, you can rest your arms as you like them on the ground. Steady your gaze above or close your eyes. And let's begin with a pranayama called bubble breath. We're going to inhale through the nose. Hold your breath in for a moment. Then, as if you're blowing out a bunch of bubbles, exhale through pursed lips. Exhale everything out. Follow your exhalation all the way to its end. Rest into that moment of pause at the bottom of your exhale. And then you inhale as you're ready through your nose, full breath in. Hold your breath in for a moment. Soften your shoulders, your neck. Then exhale, bubble breath, everything out. Follow your exhalation to its end. Rest into that moment of pause at the bottom of your exhale. Then your next inhale arises. When it arises, you follow that inhalation. Hold your breath in. This time, take another little sip of air in after you've held your breath through your nose or through your mouth. Hold your breath in, soften your shoulders, then exhale, bubble breath, everything out. Notice the feeling of heaviness as you exhale, the sense of releasing down into the ground, softening. One more like this. As you inhale, hold your breath in at the top, and then take another little sip of air in. Soften around that pressure. Then when you're ready to release that pressure, bubble breath, everything out. Softening, releasing, releasing. And then you may inhale and exhale as you like through your nose. If you like to continue to utilize bubble breath, you may. And we're going to be bringing attention to and supporting the exhalation. The exhalation promotes the downward flow of prana, of energy, which helps us to release, holding in the physical body, effort. So as you exhale through your nose or through your mouth, notice any sense of softening, release down, heaviness, and lean into it. We'll continue with focusing on exhalation and the downward flow of prana. Please now widen your eyes. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock a little side to side. Come to center. Take your hands on your kneecaps. Press your knees away from your chest. Take your knees wide. Draw your knees toward your chest and legs together. And then continue that circle. Knees away from chest, knees wide, knees in toward your chest and together. Continue circling like this. As you exhale through your nose or through pursed lips with bubble breath, ride the wave of your exhalation all the way down to its end. Reverse the direction your knees are going. That's it. All right, now let's plant feet down, knees bent up toward the ceiling. Rest your arms down. Reach your right heel up toward the ceiling. Now, you may have a bent knee here, and that might be plenty of stretch for you. If you need more stretch and you have the ability to straighten your knee, you may reach your right heel up, up, up. Then bend your right knee, point your toes. Your right knee will stay over your pelvis the whole time you're straightening, reaching your right heel up, and then bend your knee, point your toes. Yeah. With a steady gaze above, let's continue straightening and bending that right knee. Moving at your ankle joint as well. So, really reaching your heel up, stretching the back of your leg as your leg is long, and then really pointing your toes as you bend your knee. Now, continue, and as you exhale, soften, release, follow your exhalation, complete it, and rest into that moment of pause. And then we're going to keep the right knee extended next time you're there. Again, you might have a little bend or it might be straight. We're going to circle right ankle in one direction. You might feel a little bit of effort here, or a lot of effort as you're holding your leg up and circling your ankle. Can you continue to follow your exhalations, soften and release through them, with them, down into the ground? Other direction with your ankle circles. All right. Now let's press through right heel. Start to extend your left leg long on your mat. So slide your left foot forward. Ooh, you might have to bend that right knee as the hamstring stretch increases. We are going to fully bend the knee now. Take your left hand to your right outer knee and your right arm out to your right side. Take your right knee over to your left. You're going to roll to the outer edge of your left leg and hip. Your knee's not going to come down to the ground. It doesn't have to go down that far. We're just opening into this twist gently. So if your knee is pointing up, that's okay. You're just going as far as your body wants over to your side. Let's pause here for a few moments as we rest into the exhalation, the downward flow of prana, the avenue of softening and releasing. As you exhale, invite your right knee to be heavy, your right arm and shoulder to be heavy. Please untwist. Plant your right foot and then your left foot. Arms rest by your sides. Reach your left heel up toward the ceiling. Bend your left knee, point your toes. Let's continue like this. Reach your left heel up, stretching long through the back of your leg. Bend your knee, point your toes. Continue on your own. You may be exhaling through your nose, or if you like to at any point in your practice, you can take bubble breath. Softening, releasing. And the next time your left heel is reaching up toward the ceiling, pause there. Circle your left ankle in one direction. Softening around whatever effort is required to keep your leg lifted and circling. Circle the other direction. All right, now press through your left heel. Start to straighten your right leg on your mat. Bend your left knee. You can point your toes here if you like, and then right hand to your outer left knee, left arm out to your left side. Twist your left knee over to the right, any amount. So the left knee may come up at a diagonal or more parallel to the ground. And pause here. Your foot may be attached to your leg, it may be hanging out in space. As you exhale, invite your left knee to be heavy, even if it's not moving anymore. Just lean into the heaviness, the downward flow. Invite your left arm and shoulder to be heavy. And then release whatever unnecessary effort might be occurring in body and mind. When you notice you're thinking, planning, or listening to your inner dialogue, return your attention to your exhalation, the feeling of softening, release. All right, it is time to ease your way out of this twist. Plant both of your feet down. Right hand behind your head. Lift your head and chest up like you're doing a little abdominal crunch. Side bend to your left. Grab your left ankle or reach toward your left foot. You may not grab your ankle, you're just reaching toward it. Others may actually grab it. Inchworm your way into this side bend. Lower your arm and head down, and then you can release your ankle if you have a hold of it and rest your arm. Curl your tail up toward the ceiling, just a little bit to lengthen your low back here, and then let's keep the low back nice and long. Stretch your right arm long next to your right ear. You may stay here, or you may start to slide that right leg forward on your mat, any amount. Let's prioritize a long low back, so continue to gently curl your tail up as you lengthen your leg. Take whatever adjustments you need to this reclined side bend, and then breathe here, stretching long, releasing any unnecessary effort, and following your exhalation. Come back to center. Bend your right knee, plant your foot, and then take your torso back to center. Okay, left hand behind your head. Lift your head and chest up. Side bend over to your right. Grab your right ankle or reach toward it. Let's curl the tail up so the low back is long. You can release your ankle or reduce the effort of holding it if you have a hold. Then extend or release your left hand from behind your head and extend your left arm long next to your left ear. You may, if you want more sensation, start to straighten your left leg any amount, sliding your foot forward on your mat. Following your exhalation, releasing all unnecessary holding and effort. It's time to plant that left foot if it's not already there and come out of your side bend. From here, let's hug knees into chest again. Give a little rock side to side or be still. And it's time for Shavasana. You may plant your feet down, extend your legs, take any support you might like underneath your thighs or knees. Rest your arms by your sides and quiet your eyes. As you exhale, ride the wave of the downward flow of prana, facilitating release of unnecessary effort, holding, tightness. With every exhalation, invite your body to sink more deeply and more deeply into the support of the ground, into your Shavasana. If you are able to rest here longer, please do so. If you are transitioning, you may bring movement into your body slowly, gently. Make your way onto one side. And then, as you're ready, lift up. Join your palms together at your heart. Let's take a closing breath. With quiet eyes, exhale everything out. Welcome a full breath in. Full releasing breath out. As you're ready, you may release your hands and widen your eyes. Thank you for practicing with me today.